Good morning. I want to talk to you all today about my testimony, more specifically about me coming back to church and how I believed that there was a lot of internal conflicts about myself and my past, and that I believed that I just wasn't deserving to be called a Christian. Quick backstory, I grew up in a Christian home. I remember my childhood always being surrounded by our church and doing everything together. And then when we moved to Canada, going to church stayed the same, but it was social relationships that changed. And my mindset about church shifted from being a community to being something that I just had to do. Like, you have to go to school, you have to go to work, you have to go to church. So my mindset shifted, and that caused me to disconnect completely and led me to avoid going to church altogether during high school and university, and even sometime after university as well. I stopped liking going to church, so I just stopped going to church. And then during that time, it was 8 years I didn't go to church. And during those years, I did things that I regret. I made actions without faith. I made actions that I hope don't represent who I am today. But more importantly, I made actions that don't represent God. And so when I went back to church in 2022, I felt like an imposter. I would talk to myself saying, "Why are you here? Why are you at church? Why are you calling yourself a Christian? You shouldn't own a Bible." And because I would talk to myself like this, and I believed it, I was actively and purposely holding myself back from getting to know God. My heart and my mind was so filled with the shame and the guilt of my past that I left no room at all for God to come in. So when I started going back to church, I had to make a choice. Should I keep giving myself these lies, or should I give myself to God? Should I give him my anxieties, give him my worries, give him my struggles? And that's exactly what I did. I'm currently working on filling those holes with reading the Bible, with being active in church and putting effort into fellowship, and with spending time with God. I struggled so much with starting any relationship with him and with feeling confident and comfortable in the church. And I only got to feel truly connected with my faith and walking my faith walk just last year. And I only got to do that because we have such a faithful God. A God who is so full of mercy, so full of grace, and so understanding. Oh my goodness, I didn't cry when I did my rehearsal. I'm gonna cry now. Okay. Okay. But I just want you guys to know, don't let, my crying is making me so flustered. Okay, don't fixate on your sin. Fixate on God. Don't fixate on your sin, fixate on God, because that is all he wants. Sorry. There is a verse from Isaiah 43, verse 18 to 19 that says, "Do not remember the past events. Pay no attention to things of old. Look, I am about to do something new. Even now it is coming. Do you not see it? Indeed, I will make a way in the wilderness, rivers in the desert." The Lord is constantly telling us not to dwell on our past, because he is not focused on our past. He is focused on what he is doing, and we cannot see that if we are the ones who are focused on our past. So if there's anything at all that you take away from my time, is that I hope that you don't let your past hold you back from knowing and loving God, from knowing and loving the church, and from knowing and believing confidently that you are a child of God, worthy of his love and his forgiveness. Your future will be so much brighter than your past will ever be if you just allow yourself to go to church, and you allow yourself to have that relationship with God, and to be present in that relationship with God. And to quote Maverick City, no matter what you bring, no matter your history, God is in love with you. God has forgiven you, and God will continue to forgive you if you just go to him. And I hope you never forget that. And I want to end with another verse from 2 Corinthians 5:17. "Therefore, if anyone is in Christ, the new creation has come, the old has gone, and the new is here." Oh, thank you so much. Oh.